Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zainuri bin Ashari. So today I'm going to present to you about what is confined spaces. As you can see here, there's a few pictures of confined spaces. So what is confined space? Confined space can be determined into two conditions, which is the first one is confined space means a space which is not intended as a regular workplace or for continuous occupancy, has restricted means for entry or exit, is large enough for workers to bodily enter and perform assigned work, is atmospheric pressure during occupancy, and the second one is, in addition, the space must be at least have the potential to contain hazardous atmosphere, contain materials which is solid or fluid that can engulf an entrant, contain any other recognized serious safety or health hazard, for example moving parts, piping carrying high pressure steams and others. In short, a confined space is any space that will have a confined atmosphere. Confined space can be divided into two, which is physical hazard and hazardous atmosphere.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Asmi bin Tasliman. Today I would like to present about the physical hazard in confined space. Okay, this is the first example: loose and unstable material. Whenever unstable solid made of small particles like sand or grain are stored in enclosure, there is a danger of the material falling onto worker and trapping or drying them. Example is sand grain, wood chip, solder pin, storage, grain salt, and last protest feed system. Okay, this some real example happen. As you can see, a young worker fall into the sand. Okay. Next, falling object. In a confined space, there may be the danger of being struck by falling objects such as tools or equipment, particularly if access spot or workstation are located above worker. For example of falling object, schedule work activities so that no worker is walking above another, and lower equipment and tools into the space before worker enter and remove them after worker leave the space. These are some signs of danger falling object, as you can see. Okay, next, moving part of equipment and machinery. Mechanical equipment such as auger, mixture or rotating tanks can be dangerous if activated or not secure. When the power is shut off and the equipment is locked out at the control point, unsecure equipment can move, especially if it is out of balance. Okay, these are some steps before doing any work in confined space. First, shut the power off. Ensure that the equipment is locked out at the control point. Next, test the lockout. Lastly, secure any equipment that can move even when it has been locked out.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nasrul Najmi bin Muhammad Zaini. Okay, next I will continue present physical hazard. Electric shock. Electric shock can result from the defective extension, cord, welding cable or other electrical equipment. For example, two workers cleaning a tank. The tank has a ribbon blender that has not switch off. Electric shock. This is example warning sign at the site. Next, poor visibility. Poor visibility increase the risk of accident and make it harder for a standby person to see a worker who may be in distress. Example, activities such as sandblasting or welding result in poor visibility. Appropriate ventilation may be needed to reduce harmful substance in the air. This is example when we have poor visibility. Next, noise. Noise produced in confined space can be particularly harmful because of reflection of wall. Proper hearing protection must be worn where necessary. For example, a ball maker moving tube inside a heat exchanger with the aid of pneumatic tool while exposed to 120 decibels of noise. This was sufficient to cause a major temporary hearing loss after a few minutes of exposure. This tool that we need to use when we want to prevent noise problem.
Assalamualaikum and good evening to my lecturer. I am Muhammad Hanif Terus Kamal. Today I will present to you about hazardous atmosphere. Okay, as you can see at the screen, hazardous atmosphere has many parts, but today I will talk about two parts, which is oxygen, too little or too much, and toxic atmosphere. Okay, the first part is about oxygen, too little or too much. Lack of oxygen is a leading cause of death among workers when entering confined space. Low oxygen level cannot be detected by sight or smell. Too much oxygen greatly increase risk of fire or explosion in confined space. So the solution for the problem above is use oxygen monitor to measure how much oxygen level in confined space. Second is worker must not enter confined space when oxygen is less than 19.5% without taking appropriate precaution. Okay, the second part is about toxic atmosphere. Toxic atmosphere is a contaminant in the air is toxic to workers and may result in injury or death. Argon, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and others gases are the example of toxic atmosphere. Concentration of substance inside confined space must be determined using air monitor with correct sensor. Okay. The solution for the problem is mechanical ventilation such as fan must be used to ventilate the space. Air testing and ventilation is the best way to ensure that workers are not exposed to hazardous atmosphere.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. Today I will talk about I will continue to Hanif present about atmospheric hazard. Then I will talk about explore atmosphere and gases.
Okay, I will talk about explore atmosphere. There are three things explore atmosphere.
The three is oxygen, fuels and sources. For oxygen, as you can see, is air normally contain 20.9% oxygen. There is enough oxygen for a fire. So the Hanif talk about oxygen that contain cannot less than 19%. And second, fuels, as you can see, content of fuels such as gases, gasoline and propane should not be taken into confined space as fuels can easily burn or explode. And then is ignore sources such as open flame, spark from metal impact, welding arching of electrical motor, hot space, lightning and chemical reaction. So I will talk and then I will talk about gases that may be in your workplace. For example, argon, AR, carbon dioxide, CO2, carbon monoxide, CO, chlorine, CI2, gasoline vapor, hydrogen sulfide, methanate, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and oxygen. Light, color, odorless, and gases or vapor that will be or explode. You can always see or smell the dangerous gases and vapor. If any major explode atmosphere is detected, the air must be further evaluated by a qualified person or ensure that it is safe to enter the confined space.